Okay, guys, it's been a while, so hope you guys are all doing good. So, my solar setup. So, that's my daughter's battery of her car. She has a 2017 Dodge Avenger, and the car was acting up, so she had it parked for 3 weeks. Didn't go and start the battery, and wouldn't hold a charge more or less. I tested it; it was weak. So, new battery's $129. So I brought it home last night. I popped up the caps on this and it was almost dry. So I went down to um, AutoZone, picked up some battery acid. I topped off and I filled them up with battery acid, then rested it with some distilled water. And so this is the battery charger that I use for my Red Auto uh, iron phosphate batteries. And so I have it on repair mode. So I had this on last night for roughly, oh, 12 hours, maybe 10 hours. So I had to go to work this morning for a few jobs, few customers. And so I drove it all day. And I stopped. I'm at a customer's, I clean windows. So I might be at a customer's for 20 minutes, if that. And it started great. So I have an old-fashioned battery tester. So this is a Harbor Freight, and then um, you hit that button there on the bottom to the right, and it puts a load on it. And this button here, you just put load on it, and it puts a load. So it was up in the 13 area. So when I hit the load, it was in the green. But last night it was clear down there to bad. So it literally did I think it did a pretty good job. So I don't have to get out and drive anymore today or even tomorrow. So I'm gonna let this go. It's supposed to be for 24 hours, but this is good. I love this. Um, I just love this battery charger, and I don't remember how much I paid for it. Maybe 100 bucks, 80 bucks, something like that. So, so was having issues a couple of videos ago with this display, and it looked like it was fading in and out, kind of flickering in and out. And the issue is I left this battery box on, and there's no lights. You can't tell. The only way you can tell if you pull the plug and you see the lights on. But when it's shut, you can't tell. This don't come on until you turn it on, and this is the power inverter, and it gives you some readings if you want. Uh, so I didn't have that on, and so it was actually just draining because this does. With that turned on, I don't know if you can tell, there is a 0.55 watts being drawn. So even with that turned off, this stays on. I got one for that. I have one for this. So that's having voltage because the watts and volts are the machine itself. But I just want to tell you about this battery charger because this was sulfide. I guess what you call it, sulfide, pretty bad. And I don't. There's no year on this, so I don't know when it was made. But I am gonna buy me a one of those battery analyzers that tells you how many co-cranking amps, how good it is, and all that. And it was bubbling over last night quite a bit, so I got an old shirt on there, so I'm not, hopefully not hurt too much. But I just want to show off this battery charger um, special feature. I got it turned up all the way to, what is that, 10 amps. And I had it, like I said, I had it for a little bit last night, and it wasn't complete. I just wanted to throw it in the Jeep, and I have a 99 Jeep Cherokee, so throw it in the Jeep, and it started off fine. I mean, I drove probably 20 miles to my first job, had a couple jobs in a different city, and on the way back, I picked up another job in a different city on the way back, and it started up fine, no issues. So, and I didn't realize that I had a repair on this. My boss has a Viking from Harbor Freight, so I was using it, and then it dawned on me. I said, "Hold on, I think my battery charger has this feature on it." So I've been using this. So far so good. The battery started fine. Like I said, it held a charge on it. I even put a load on it, so that's good. For those of you who's wanting to know, these are just these shop lights. Get out of the way. This is the Red Odo knockoff. It plugs right into there. Get stuff out of the way. I got the battery box somewhat built. And of course, everything's going to get somewhat built. That's the EPP charge controller there. MPPT, my fault. And got the other one mounted, but I don't have my stuff hooked to it yet. And then I am going to put this, mount that in the middle, and this is just a 12 in, 24 out. So that's pretty much for the EB3A. So let me talk about that in a second. So I think I'm gonna put those wires, like one to be here, and the other one be above here. So that's the in, that's the out. That's gonna be the in, that's gonna be the out for this. Yeah, I didn't figure this out good enough. So these hoses should be up over here, at least have that hole over here, so it'd be a direct connect. Right now it's just I just didn't do it right. So this is for your iron phosphate batteries, and this is for all the other ones, your lead acid, your AGM, and all that. Now this does have a feature. You can do your iron phosphate batteries, but you have to go into the settings and set it up that way. And then that you need the screen that comes with this that plugs in here. I think it is, yeah. But I don't have that screen, so I don't have that option. So I carried it with me just in case somebody needs, about doing something, a campground somewhere, and somebody's charge controller went bad and they need one for their different other charges. There we go. But yeah, so this is just 12 in, 12 out. 12 in, 24 out. So I'm going to charge, when I get done charging this battery up here, I got the connections for here to charge up that battery. It just plugs in right there. These are called XT60s. So this is only a 264 watt hour capacity here, so it's not very long. I mean, not very long, not very big. I love this EB3A, man. It's awesome. For my first my first solar power back, I don't know, what you want to call it. 600 watt inverter. I've had it up to 600 watts. I've actually have videos of it powering my small air compressor. It was airing up tires. So I can chain that box to this box and then to this to get you know, so I got 100 amp hours there, and then it'd be 200 amp hours at 12 volts to there, or I can take this 200 amp hours, run it into my box, take it from 12 to 24, put 24 and 24 volts into there. It's a more efficient charging. I've used this 1000-watt power inverter a couple times. I've used that quite a bit, and this is, what is it sitting at? It's sitting at 100%. The only thing I don't like about this, the screen shuts off after so many minutes. It was like 30 seconds, I think. I wish it stays on, and you physically shut off if you want. But yeah, so to get this to be more capacity, you just hook it to the other two batteries. I've been watching some videos on YouTube about that, so I can plug this straight into the port there, or I can. So right now it's plugged into one of those. This is battery box that I can literally, on the other end of it, I got the two connections in or out. So I can run that. I can run this into this. It has your cigarette lighter ports if you need them. And it has your USB ports if you need them. So it's a nice little box. Or I can just take this, run it straight into here. So then it will be two 100 amp hour batteries together. And then I can take that and stick it into there. I don't have that connection yet, so it needs to be a barrel plug. So I'm going to need your Dean's connector to the MC4 connector, or I actually would need I don't know how I'm going to do that. I need because the only way two ways you can charge this is the barrel plug or the power AC wall power plug. So this takes the barrel plug. So it's going to be some kind of a barrel plug to MC4 connector, or the barrel plug to the output, the input of these here. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. But this is how I charge this box. Is a Dean's to the XT60, I believe, and it fits right in there. These right now are the alligator clips. So I'm new at this, so this is just my emergency stuff here. I will. Why is this closing? Yeah, that was hard to close. So once I get, I'll give you some updates on how this actually works on the battery. But like I said, this is dead. If you start it, jump it, start it, I have a nice jump box. Nico, N-O-C-O. Get the vehicle started. She goes to work. She's there for 8 hours. And sometimes it will start. Here lately, it wouldn't start. She might go a day or two and be fine. But when I had it in my Jeep, I mean, I started it every 20 minutes to half an hour. Depends how long it takes me to clean the windows. And but it was fine today. Like I said, I put a test to it. It seemed to be okay. No analyzer. So when this gets done, I'm gonna put a load on it and see what happens. Yeah. So well, thank you for watching. This is real quick. This is my box with all my connections in it. Has the battery charger for that. AC. And right now this could be plugged in with the cigarette lighter. This is where the battery goes, but you had to buy it with the battery. That's more expensive. Love the cooler. It's an awesome cooler. Cheap, $179. But yeah, I got this case is used. These two cases are empty. Love these cases. I love orange, so. But then I also have, bad thing about these displays is when power is going out, it lets you know, but when you're putting power back into it, it still counts up. So I went and I picked up this one. So this is supposed to, that's what I got here. Focus. And this one here is both counts up and down. So if I have 100 amp, if I have 25 amp hours that I use, and then if I charge it, it will count backwards. So it'll let me know how many amp hours I got left. So if I use 25 and start charging it, and I look at an hour later, I might be down to 10 amp hours. So that'd let me know I'm getting close to charging my battery up. On these here, you really don't know. So let's say I have 25 amp hours here, and so if I start charging it, it's still going to go up. It doesn't matter the power's going in, the power's going out, the power's just moving. Or amperage, however you want to say it, volts, whatever you want to say it. So if I have 25 on this, I know when it gets around 50, it should be charged. And that's kind of stupid. And then you have to reset all of it. Like the monitors, like the screens, they're nice. I just wish they would do both in and out. And these do not come with the boxes at all. I put them in myself. I'm the only one so far on YouTube that has these monitors and the Red Odo box and in the Lucidity box. So, alright guys. One day I might put this in. I might build me another box. I put that in the other box. I'm not sure yet. I might do a DIY box. If I build one, probably have a big case like that and have the battery laying on its side. Yep. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and you guys have a great day.